Alright fellas, welcome to episode 5 of the Bulking Chronicles. I'm currently in the first few days of my summer holidays, which is absolutely amazing. Such a good feeling because I know that I don't have like any exams or anything coming up anytime soon, so I can literally just relax and do exactly what I want for about 8 weeks, which is ideal. So it's about 2 o'clock right now. I woke up quite late, and I had my usual breakfast, which is the Nutri-Bullets with like 3 bananas, a scoop of complex gainer, sometimes strawberries and things like that, honey and ice and milk, except I also added 250 grams of Greek yogurt to get just a bit more of that sort of protein from natural foods and whole source foods rather than just all the protein from the supplements, because natural foods are better, as it's been proven many times. And so yeah, that was quite good, and that was quite late. That was sort of about 11 o'clock, and that's why I'm having lunch quite late now. But I'm about to start making it. I've already put the oven on. And I'm having a different lunch today. Usually I'd have my sort of chicken and avo sandwich, where it's just like a massive chicken breaded breast on like a layer of mashed avo, which is really nice. But I'm trying something different today. The plan, I'm using the same chicken, so the same 2 chicken breaded steak breast things. I don't know the proper name for them, but whatever, something like that. So I'm cooking them, and then what I'm going to do is when there's about 1 minute left on the timer, having already like sliced my avo, going to put the sliced things of avo on top of that in like a layer, not mash them, and then grate cheddar, like a lot of cheddar, so that's there's a layer of that as well, and then cook that for the final minute, and then the cheese will melt, the avo will be soft, hopefully. This is all the plan. So if it'll turn out like I plan it to be, that's a different story, but hopefully it'll be really good. And then also I'm cooking, because there's not very many carbs in that, I'm cooking, but it's really good for protein and fat. And while it's cooking, or in the oven, I'm making some basmati rice, maybe about 1.5 servings of that, to get all my carbs. I've never actually made rice before, so I have no idea if this lunch is going to be good or not, but hopefully I'll get quite good at making it, and then from now it'll become sort of my staple lunch, like the chicken sandwich used to be. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Well fellas, so as you can see, today the avo peeled absolutely perfectly, which is lucky, because I've just been blessed with a perfect avocado really. And I mean, yesterday I had an avo and I accidentally used it, even though it was way too hard. I couldn't mash it. It was like physically impossible, and it was bending the fork before it would mash. So what I did was I tried to blitz it in like a little blender thingy, and even then it didn't become like a paste. It was like little pebbles of avo. It was like almost like sand, and all those little chunks were like rock solid. And also when I was peeling it, I just couldn't peel it. I had to like break off little bits. Whereas today, it's just peeling off perfectly, which is really good. So it means I have the perfect avo. So immediately, I mean, it's a good start to this lunch. So hopefully the rest of it will go just as well. Right chaps, so we got 80 grams of basmati rice. As I said, I've never done rice before, so I have no idea if this is big or small, but I know that like pasta it'll expand, so I mean it looks quite small, but hopefully it'll expand. So yeah, I'll just rinse that out in the water now. Right chaps, so the rice is in the pan. On the packet it said I should put double the amount of water than the amount of rice. I mean, I take it meant by mass, so what I've done is 80 grams of rice and 160 grams of water. I probably don't have to be that exact, but it's fine. And then I'm going to put in some salt. I'll show you the salt. It's this one here, the original low salt. Just can focus. There we go. So it basically just uses, rather than like sodium chloride, which you know is conventional table salt, I think it uses a bit more of like potassium chloride and things like that. But yeah, so I think it's just a slightly more healthy alternative. I'll just put a bit of that in there. That's probably enough. Don't want too much salt. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Well chaps, so the chicken just came out with 1 minute left on the timer. So what I'm going to do is literally just put that avo on there, and I'll like sort of display it nicely, and then put some cheddar, which is in here, cathedral. I'll just grate it with a cheese grater. It's not already grated. That just comes in a block, and then I'll do that. And then the rice here, I've just got to leave to simmer for, well, on the packet it said 10 to 12 minutes, and it's done about 6 minutes, so I might just do 3 or 4 minutes more. But it said simmer gently, and I think I might have simmered it a bit harshly because like there's barely any water left, so I might just do it for slightly less time. But yeah. Well, so that's looking really nice now, but I'm just going to do 1 more minute in the oven, just to melt all the cheese on and soften the avo, so that'll be really nice. And then the rice, I rinsed it. This is it finished. And I took it out a bit early because, as you can see here, it all kind of stuck to this, and I thought if I did it anymore it'd start to burn, so I stopped it cooking. So that's ready now. I'll just put that on the plate there and cook that, so it's pretty much done now. Well chaps, and there we have it. It actually worked out exactly as I planned it to. Got the rice, bit of nando's on top, salt and pepper. See the cheese melted really nicely onto the avo. So yeah, I'll work out the macros for it now and I'll show you them. Well chaps, so finished up lunch, and as I said, I've got the macros here. And well, I've got the macros in the pie chart for the whole day so far, so that's the lunch I just made, and you saw, as well as breakfast, which I can't remember if I told you or not, but it's the same as usual, except I add Greek yogurt. I added the Greek yogurt to the so like a NutriBullet thing, just to add more whole food protein. So I did that, and my macros for the whole day are 261 carbs, 82 fat, and 151 protein, and that's just breakfast and lunch. So that's really good actually. I mean, for bulking especially, that's really good. I mean, the fat's not particularly high, which is good. The protein's getting quite high, which is good, and the carbs are obviously really high. So supper, don't know what I'm going to have for supper, but hopefully that'll be quite good. And yeah, so just the lunch itself was 1064 calories, which is good. So later on today I'm going to go hit a quick arms workout, and well, I say arms because usually I do biceps, as you may or may not already know. I do biceps and triceps separately, but recently in the holidays, because it's basically going to be really difficult to do my usual 2 workouts every day in the holidays, because like with traveling and things, so I had to write a new routine for myself where it's just 1 every day, and in order that I can still do arms each twice a week, I just made them into 1 workout, which is good because it forces me to have a really intense workout if I can get it into the sort of hour to hour and 20 minutes range, which is sort of ideal, I find. So yeah, I've got this new routine. I'm going to go hit arms this afternoon. Right fellas, so just finished that arms workout. It's currently about 10 minutes past 9. I know it's really late because I said I was going to do a workout in the afternoon, but basically because, as I said earlier, I'm going away very early tomorrow. I wanted to get a bit of a nap this afternoon, so I did that. So that, I mean, tomorrow I've got to leave the house at 4 in the morning, or like 4:30 in the morning, something ridiculous, which obviously isn't ideal. So, you know, you gotta rest up, make those gains. So, got some this afternoon, sleeping. So that's why the workout was so late, but it's fine. So, as I said, I basically had to combine my biceps and triceps into one. And obviously I don't want 1 2-hour long workout. So what I did was basically because with my biceps and triceps, you might have already noticed, they're exactly the same structure, but just different exercises and very, very similar reps and weights. I mean, they both begin with 3 sets of a compound movement. So for the biceps, the most compound biceps movement is just kind of the barbell curl, whereas for triceps, narrow bench. I mean, obviously it's still isolated towards that muscle, but it's more compound than like a single arm preacher curl or like a, I don't know, something like that, you know what I mean? So because of that, I could basically superset every single section of the workout. So the first thing, as I say, was the biceps barbell curl, just the barbell. Keeping true to my lightweight high reps nature, really, and then that's really good for isolating the biceps, actually using in my muscle connection, even though it's more compound. And then I supersetted that with the narrow grip easy bench on 30 kgs, both 3 sets and both 20 reps. After that, superset the what was it? Oh yeah, the dumbbell spider curl, 8 kg for 16 reps. Bicep superset that with the with the dumbbell skull crushes, 3 sets of 17, I think it was. No. 3 sets of 20, yeah, that was also 3 sets of 20. On 8 kgs, and they're both really good as well. But now we're starting to get into more isolated stuff, where it's less shoulders and other stuff, and more just the particular areas. And even more is you can focus it on particular areas of the muscle. So, for example, the spider curls, if you're doing them in sort of a grip like this, you can focus it on the short head. Quite nice. So I think I'm lagging there a bit. Quite a long, and on the triceps, the opposite is true. So, you know, I can focus on really stretching it out. I can bring my elbows further back, stretch out this long head and focus it there. And then after that, I moved on to the superset the dumbbell biceps hammer curl. 3 sets of 18 or 17, it was one of the two, I think it was 17, on 8 kg dumbbells. Superset that with 60-degree incline easy bar skull crushes on 20 kgs, 3 sets paused for 17 reps, so paused reps. And this is because my long head's lagging so much, so that I should just really stretch out the long head, feel this ridiculous tension along here, and then explode out of it. And the last thing I did, so you'll notice there's sort of 3 pairs of things. The compound, slightly more isolated, focusing on the sort of short head, then moving on to this more long head stuff. And then another final isolated bit, pair, so the 4 pairs, is supersetting the just normal dumbbell alternating curls, 10 kgs, 3 sets of 415, with single arm tricep skull crushes or tricep extensions, like that. 3 sets of 15 on 6 kgs. That's also really focusing on the long head, because basically anything with triceps, anything over the head or behind you, or as opposed to anything here or here, anything here is doing the long head, whereas anything here is doing more the medial head. So that is the end of the workout. I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog the sort of going to the airport and stuff like that tomorrow. I'll probably just be so tired, but hopefully you guys can understand. I may or may not, I don't know yet. So I've got a lot to do now. I've got to pack, got to get all my stuff ready, and I've got to pack my supplements, put them into like little boxes, so they fit in the suitcases, things like that. But guys, it's been a pleasure. I will see you all in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.